Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. I'm not surprised.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the MMA Corner. And in today's video, I will be talking about the main event for UFC Seattle, where Henry Cejudo took on Song Yadong. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight and the controversial end in the comment section below. Help a brother out and this channel by subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. And with that being said, let's get straight to it, guys. So we had the former bantamweight, the former flyweight champion of the world, Henry Cejudo, who came out of retirement a year or two ago and went on to fight the upcomer Song Yadong. In my previous video where I gave my prediction, you know, I think I had actually picked for Henry Cejudo to win this fight. You know, I had said that maybe Henry Cejudo should have stayed retired, because when he retired, guys, he retired at the top. You know what I'm saying? He retired at the top of the game, and now he's riding a 3-fight win streak. And I mean, he's not just losing to anyone though, right? His first loss coming back was against Aljamain Sterling, and then it was against Merab Dvalishvili, and now it's against, you know, it was against, you know, a tough up-and-comer who is Song Yadong. You know, those 3 losses just didn't come from anyone, but it's still 3 losses that go on his record, that go on his in his history. And honestly, like, when he retired at the top, and now it doesn't look good for him, okay? Especially the way things went last night. So for any of you guys who don't know or who haven't watched the fight yet, spoiler alert, but in the third round, Song Yadong poked Henry Cejudo in the eyes. I think it was in his left eye, to be specific. And after that fight, Henry Cejudo, you know, he kept saying that he couldn't see. He actually took the 5 minutes, the whole 5-minute timeout to see if he could recover. And then after those 5 minutes, the referee, Jason Herzog, resumed the fight. I think there was 1 minute and 16 seconds left in that third round. But Henry Cejudo, at that point, he was just trying to survive, because he said that he couldn't see. And then after that, once he went to his corner, he kept telling his corner that he couldn't see, that he was seeing, you know, forehands, and that his left eye was just messed up at that point. So then right after that, so Jason Herzog decided to start the 4th round, but then right after call for a timeout, bring the doctor in and call the fight off, because I guess if he didn't do that, that fight would have been a no contest. But with Jason Herzog doing that, the fight, they ended up going to the judges' scorecards for those first 3 rounds, because the fight went longer, went about half or longer than half of the scheduled rounds, because it was a 5-round fight. So because of that, they went to the judges' scorecards, and Song Yadong ended up winning on the judges' scorecards. Now, Henry Cejudo, he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad in the fight, okay, but at the same time, he wasn't doing much. You know, I think this fight for Henry Cejudo, coming off, you know, a 2-fight losing streak, I think he needed to show more. I think he needed to go out there and make a statement, which he didn't, okay? And, you know, and let's clear something up for all of the fans that were booing, or who were, you know, saying that he found, you know, that he was trying to quit. You know, guys, come on. I don't think that's what he was trying to do. You know, after the fight on his Instagram, Henry Cejudo did say that, you know, what he suffered, and, you know, your sight is very important, and you know, getting your eyes poked in the fight could be very serious. I mean, look at Michael Bisping, who has lost an eye, and, you know, I don't think continuing the fight would be worth for Henry Cejudo, you know, so to go on with the fight and get his eyes worse, and then just, I mean, the situation could have been a whole lot worse. So, you know, I think Henry Cejudo did the right thing by being by speaking up and saying what he actually felt and could not and could see. You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, I don't think Henry Cejudo quit. I don't think he looked for a way out. I mean, maybe he was looking for a no contest, maybe not. Maybe he was just, maybe he was just trying to, get out, trying to get out safely, and with his eye, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened at the end of that fight. But like I was saying, Henry Cejudo, he looked good, but he wasn't doing what I think he needed to do to make the statement and to get a dominant victory. Now, Song Yadong, he was in there, he was putting the pressure, and he was doing all the right things to win on the judges' scorecards. Now, it sucks that the fight had that ending, but it is what it is. At the end of the fight, they both said that they wanted a rematch, but in the press conference, Dana White said that that's gonna be a no-go. He said whoever asked him that, Dana asked them back, do you want to see the rematch? Personally, guys, I wouldn't want to see that rematch because, like I said, Henry Cejudo, he looked good in there, but he didn't look impressive. He wasn't, showing anything different. He wasn't showing that, he was being more dominant than Song Yadong. He was throwing good feints. He was throwing, good moves, but he wasn't doing anything that would separate him from Song Yadong. Now, Song Yadong, he gets this W, and now he gets closer to the title. And for Henry Cejudo, I don't know, guys. He's just, he's just not there anymore. And, I hate to see this happen to, Triple C, Short King, legend, someone who made history by being a double champ and being a Olympic gold medalist. This does not make his career look any better. Like I said, I think he should have stayed retired when he retired at the top, because now his career, his history is just getting tainted with these losses, and I really don't know where Cejudo goes from here. If he does stay and if he does have one more fight or however many more fights he has left, he needs to come back a lot more stronger, and he needs to make a statement in his next fight. Again, that's if he continues to fight or whatever happens next. I don't know how many fights left he has in his contract. But if he does, like I said, he needs to come back. He needs to come back stronger. He needs to make a statement, because if he doesn't, I think he just needs to go back to being retired and back to doing what he was doing before. Back to having his podcast with the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, back to training, back to whatever he was doing, besides the UFC. Because I would hate to see his career, get worse and worse and worse by the time that he actually retires. So Henry Cejudo, we'll see what happens from here. And for Song Yadong, like I said, he got a win over Henry Cejudo, and now he's going to get closer to the title. I think he wants Sean O'Malley next, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. But we'll see what the UFC has in store for Song Yadong and for Henry Cejudo. Let me know what you guys thought about that fight. Let me know if you guys thought Henry Cejudo was quitting, or what you guys thought about the eye poke or whatever. Let me know what you guys thought about it all. If you guys want to see my thoughts and reaction for the co-main, click here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.